LBC Radio's political expert Simon Marks laid out the cardinal sins carried out in relation to U.S. President Donald Trump. LBC Radio star Simon Marks exposed a list of cardinal sins committed in the eyes of U.S. President Donald Trump, and it's bad news for Israel. The political expert was live on air discussing Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's professional relationship with Trump. He explained, Benjamin Netanyahu has committed 2 cardinal sins in the mind of Donald Trump. The first cardinal sin, that Donald Trump finds unforgivable, is that after the 2020 election, Benjamin Netanyahu was the first foreign leader to call Joe Biden up and congratulate him on his election win, even as Donald Trump was beginning to articulate the argument that the election had been rigged. He is furious to this day with Netanyahu for that. The second cardinal sin that Netanyahu has engaged in is building up a trade deficit with the United States. Netanyahu was punished by Donald Trump on Liberation Day with a 17% tariff, despite the fact that in the days leading up to Liberation Day, Netanyahu started abandoning as many tariffs as he could on American products because he was hoping that he would either escape with no punishment or the baseline. Donald Trump hit him with 17% tariffs. That's because Donald Trump wants to eradicate all of these trade deficits, and in his mind the Israelis haven't been doing enough to eradicate theirs. Trump, for his part, has told Netanyahu that it's pretty good Israel receives $4 billion each year in aid from the US, telling him, that's a lot. Congratulations by the way. That's pretty good. He refused to reverse the 17% tariffs. It comes after the last living American-Israeli hostage, Edan Alexander, was released by Hamas, with Netanyahu claiming it was Israel's relentless military pressure that resulted in the small victory. Trump, however, blames American efforts led by his special envoy Steve Witkoff for securing his freedom through diplomacy. Trump has embarked on a trip to the Middle East this week, planning to sign beautiful deals as the war between Israel and Hamas rages on.